There are days when getting out of bed feels heavier than lifting a mountain. Not because you're lazy, not because you're weak, but because your mind has shut down your will to move. And the worst part? People keep telling you to just try. Just push yourself. Just stay positive. But you already tried, and nothing moved. Today, I'm going to explain why this happens psychologically, and more importantly, how to move forward, even when motivation is completely dead. First, let's clear something dangerous. If you don't feel like doing anything, that is not a character flaw. It's a brain state. Depression doesn't just make you sad, it shuts down the part of the brain responsible for initiation. In psychology, this is called avolition, the loss of the ability to start actions. You want to move, but the engine doesn't turn. And because society doesn't understand this, you start blaming yourself. That self-blame deepens the depression, and the cycle tightens. Here's the truth no one tells you. Motivation is the last thing that comes back, not the first. Depressed people keep waiting to feel ready before acting. But neurologically, that's backward. Your brain works like this: action, feedback, emotion, motivation. Not motivation. So when people tell you, wait until you feel motivated, they're asking a broken engine to start itself. This is why mentally strong people don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure. When depression hits, your brain enters energy conservation mode. Everything feels expensive. Answering feels exhausting. Answering messages feels overwhelming. Making decisions feels impossible. So what do? You stop. But stopping doesn't give relief. It increases guilt. And guilt drains more energy. This creates what psychologists call behavioral paralysis, where inaction becomes self-reinforcing. To escape this, you don't need strength. You need frictionless movement. Here's the first real tool. Forget big goals. Forget fixing your life. Your only mission is this: do something for 5 minutes, then stop. That's it. 5 minutes of sitting upright, standing near a window, washing one plate, writing one sentence. Why does this work? Because it bypasses the emotional brain and activates the motor system. Once movement starts, the brain releases a small amount of dopamine, not happiness, momentum. And momentum is enough. You're not trying to feel better. You're trying to interrupt stillness. Here's where most people sabotage themselves. They say, if I can't do it properly, I won't do it at all. That mindset destroys depressed minds. Mentally strong people do the opposite. They lower the standard to almost embarrassing levels. A depressed day might look like showering but not styling, eating anything not healthy, responding with "I'm alive" instead of a long message. This is not failure. Strength during depression is not excellent. It's continuity. One of the most dangerous thoughts depression creates is this is who I am now. No. This is what your nervous system is experiencing. You are not your current energy level. You are not your current mood. You are not your current productivity. Mentally strong people don't identify with their emotional weather. They say, this is a low-energy day, not a low-value life. That single distinction protects your identity. Here's a final technique. Make one promise per day that you cannot fail. Not, I'll fix my life, but I'll open the curtain, I'll drink water, I'll step outside for 30 seconds. Keep the promise. Keeping small promises rebuilds self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of mental strength. If you're stuck right now, hear this clearly. You don't need motivation. You don't need inspiration. You don't need to feel strong. You only need to move slightly, because movement creates light. And light weakens depression. Not instantly, but steadily. And steady is enough.